See, it's the same fucking shit. You're a mountain. I'm gonna make a mountain out of you. You see what I'm saying? It's the same shit, man. Come on, man. All right, y'all. I'm back. So it's Saturday morning. I just got out of bed. I hear that Eminem came back at MGK. Okay. I mean, it only took you a week. Man, I'm kind of not feeling good about this already, because if it takes you that long, that tells me that you had to it took you a long time to write something, or you had to get somebody to write something for you. I don't know. I mean, like, it's not a good sign for me immediately that it took you this long to come back. It kind of tells me that, number one, you weren't prepared really. Like, once you did that little bar, Marshall, it kind of tells me that you weren't really prepared how he came back so fast at you. Because if it was like the day after that, right, you would have had another thing coming back immediately. You didn't. So that tells me, number one, that, you know, he kind of caught you flat-footed there, right? You weren't really expecting that, which is a bad sign. Now, considering the fact that you got an entire machine, you have an army of writers and producers that you can get whatever you want from. The fact that it took you a week to come back with this is kind of like bothering me already. But all right, let me see what you got here. Now, make no mistake. Like I said in the first video, I mean, I'm not a fan of either of these dudes. I just like the aggression of, like, you know, the hip hop battle. And I think MGK's aggression was a lot more on point. So let me see. Let's take a look. Let's see what he's got here.
You sound like a bitch. Shut the fuck up. Your fans become your haters. You done? Weird.
Okay, so in the beginning, right, he's repeating, oh, you sound like a bitch. So he's basically letting him know that, yeah, I heard what you said. Okay, I get that. What else? What else you got? Rihanna just hit me on the text last night. I left hookies on her neck. Okay, because he made that little thing about Umbrella Ella. Okay. So he's basically just saying that, okay, Rihanna likes him. Okay, so he's basically saying, you know, say all you want about me holding her umbrella. Like, at least I can text her or something. I'm closer to her than you, I guess. Okay. All right.
Wait, you just dissed me? I'm perplexed. Insult me in a line, compliment me on the next. Damn, I'm really sorry you want me to have a heart attack. Was watching 8 Mile on my Naughty track. Realize.
Oh, was watching 8 Mile on my Naughty track. Okay, so he did say 8 Mile line in the previous one. Naughty track. I don't know what that's got to do with anything. Okay, all right. Maybe that's because he's kind of like saying, yeah, I do stay in the house a lot. Because I think of Naughty track, right? I think of those commercials where it's those, like, you know, white people running on this thing and stuff. So, all right. So maybe he's just saying, oh, yeah, I got a Naughty track in my house. I watch my own movies, I guess. Okay, I don't know. All right, let's see what you got.
I forgot to call you back. Here's that autograph for your daughter. I wrote it on a starter cap.
Wait. Here's that autograph for your daughter. I wrote it on a starter cap. All right, so here we go already. This is one of the things that I said that I don't like about Eminem these days. I liked his first 2 albums, but now his flow is, I kind of start off low and then I yell at you, which is pretty much what he just did, right? I left the autograph for your daughter. I wrote it on a starter cap. You see what I'm saying? It's that same formula over and over again. I'm like, come on, man. Like, oh, man. As an artist, right, I feel like you should be evolving. Yeah, that's great that you, I mean, like, you should be evolving. Where's the evolution here? Where's the evolution? You know, it's that same style, or you're flipping and bouncing words. But okay, anyway. All right. So far, I'm not liking this. The beat, I don't know about. Maybe he's gonna switch it up into something else. And then also, I mean, MGK admitted that he was a fan of M. I mean, he said that. So you're not really getting a lot of, you're not really getting a lot of impact by saying, okay, your daughter's a fan of mine. I mean, he already said that he was a fan of yours. So I don't see what, okay. All right, what else you got?
Stand, son, listen, man, dad isn't mad, but how you gonna name yourself after a damn gun and have a man bun?
He's gonna name yourself and you got a man bun. They got the picture here of this man bun. I don't know. Did he used to wear a man bun? I don't know. I don't know anything about the dude, but okay. Yeah, that's funny.
But you grazed me. I said we'll call it in a
What? All right, I didn't get that. I'll have to bring it back.
The reply got the crowd yelling, woo, so before you got a mountain out of you.
See? It's the same fucking shit. You're a mountain. I'm gonna make a mountain out of you. You see what I'm saying? It's the same shit. Man, come on, man.
Oh, chill like a like deal. Are you eating cereal or oatmeal? What the fuck's in the bowl, milk? Wheaties?
What? Are you eating cereal or oatmeal? Okay, I remember in the video that he was, I don't know, he was eating something. I mean, that's your clapback to this dude came at you for blood. Your clapback is what are you eating in that bowl? And then the beat here is, oh, it's kind of it's robotic, kind of like I need a slow beat so I can just talk because I can't really flow. Whereas MGK shit was like boom, you know what I'm saying? Like it was bouncy. He was boom, 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 boom. This is more just like I can't really rhyme like I used to, so I just need to say sentences of punchlines I put together. I mean, am I the only person seeing this? I mean, maybe I'm crazy. I don't know. All right, let's see what else you got.
The Cheerios, cause I'm taking a shit in them, Kelly. I need reading material. Dictionary. Yo, Slim, your last 4 albums.
Cause I need reading material. Dictionary. Oh, okay. So he said all you do is stay in the house reading the dictionary. Okay.
Suck, go back to recovery. Oh shoot, that was 3 albums ago. What do you know? Oops. Know your facts before you come at me, little goof.
What? What? You are quibbling over whether it was 3 or 4 albums ago because he didn't have the right count right? I mean, this is the hardest thing you got? Man, boo. I'm saying thumbs down on this, man. Come on, man. Where's the aggression, man?
Oh, you broke bitch, yeah. I had enough money in 02 to burn it in front of you, ho. Younger me, no, you done whacked me. It's funny.
I had more money than you in 02. Okay. So I had more money than you. Yeah, you should. In 02. Right. I mean, right, you had Dre behind you. I mean, let's be honest here. I'm gonna say this here. A lot of the only reason people really fuck with you really was because of Dre. I mean, let's be honest here. You take him coming out by himself without Dre, I don't know if you would have had just the immediate like endorsement, right? I don't know if you would have had the immediate buy-in from the hip hop community. Let's just don't try to make it seem like you're just so good. I mean, Dre did all that. He set that up with that first album. I mean, admittedly, you said it yourself, Marshall, in that video. Like, you know, Dre put his career on the line for you when you came out. So don't try to make it sound like, oh, I just came out and I was so dope that I was getting all this money. I mean, you was a hungry rapper, just like MGK is. So let's make sure we understand what's happening here. All right. So far, I'm not even feeling this. I mean, I really would just cut this off because this beat is whack. I can tell just from the first verse that there's just not the same level of aggression in here, but I'm gonna go ahead and listen for the purpose of the video.
But so true. You ain't never made a list. Next and I'm about to really blow, Kelly.
Okay, so he's just basically talking about how he's not as famous as him. So I don't know what that means. I mean, just because I'm not as famous as you, that doesn't mean that, you know, he didn't bust your ass in that Rap Devil. Just because he doesn't, just see, another thing I've been noticing these days is like, people put too much weight on like how much you're selling, right? I mean, sales can be manipulated easily, right? I can come out with an album and buy 500,000 copies of them myself, right? Oh, I sold 500,000, but did you really? I mean, they play all kind of games like this with, you know, that's how you get people to buy in. People follow the crowd in general. It's the same reason why this video will be on YouTube and it won't have any views, so nobody hardly is ever going to watch it. But if once this video gets like 10 million views, everybody will be watching it and agreeing with everything I said. Why? Because there's a million other people who already did. So it's the same thing. It's like, I mean, just because your sales count doesn't mean there's not a direct relation to how good you are as an MC to your record sales, right? Tribe Called Quest, who is a group that everybody loves. I mean, when those first albums came out, those albums, they may have went gold. I mean, nobody was buying those. That was like an underground thing. People didn't know about that. So I don't like this thing where people are like, well, how much did you sell? And he sold this and whatever. I mean, come on, man. I mean, let's just talk about what is he doing? This is what America is all about. It's not about, who you are or what your last name is. It's about somebody who's merit. I got merit. I'm going to come at you. And then if I win, I win. So, I mean, a lot of this argument is, oh, I was more famous than you. I'm on more lists than you. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, I mean, shit, you should be. Shouldn't you think? Like I said, you had Dre's help when you came out. Yeah, you were a good, funny rhymer. You had a little thing with the Slim Shady and everything else. It was good. I'm not taking nothing away from you, Marsha. I'm just saying that don't let people around you tell you, oh, well, we're winning. So, that must mean we're good. I mean, there's lots of people who had a lot of sales and then nobody listened to them anymore. Like, you ever heard of Soulja Boy? I mean, how many sales did this dude have? Right? Anyway, I digress. Let's get back to it.
Kelly, they'll be putting your name next to John, next to Benzino. Motherfucker, like the last motherfucker saying Haley in vain. Haley.
John Benzino. Okay, so you battled them too. I don't know if I'm that impressed with you battling Benzino and Ja Rule. I mean, is it just me? I don't know. I don't think so. I mean, Ja Rule, 50 was already on him. You know what I mean? When, Jeffrey Atkins is my boo.
Is my boo. Okay, Jeffrey Atkins.
He kind of softened him up a little bit before you got there. Don't you think so? And Benzino, we're not even going to talk about that.
My biggest flops are your greatest hits. The game's mine again and a name. Now I got a cop back aim. Yeah, bitch, pop champagne to this.
This is the rule. I just can't rhyme. I need to talk in a sentence. Oh, shit.
It's your moment. This is it. But if I was 3'11".
Okay, that was good.
The boss,
Okay.
Get on my channel. Give your life to be solidified. This motherfucking shit is.
Okay, so he's saying, okay, you would still look up to me, I guess. Okay, that was okay. All right. Yeah, that was pretty good.
Like Rambo when he's out of bullets, so what good is a fucking machine gun when it's out of ammo? Had enough of this.
What good is a machine gun when it's out of ammo? That's the best punchline you got off of his name. The gun is out of ammo.
Had it up, Momo rapper. How the fucking him and I battle? The Austin.
Look, I've had enough of this. It's at 3:03, but I'm not even going to listen to the rest of this. Here's why. Because, I already heard 2 verses. Okay, so overall, I'm just not really impressed with this. I think you could have did better than this. I think you need to scrap this, go back, get your team, put something else together. Because the people deserve better than this. The fans deserve better than this. I want to hear a little bit more energy. I want to hear a little bit more aggression. I want to hear lyrics from somebody who has like 20 more years experience than this dude, okay? That's my take on it. Peace.